Hey, it's your girl Chab, and today I'm coming at you with a first impressions, demo, and review on the new Profusion's beautiful brows 6-piece brow defining kit. And I have the shade medium to deep because your girl got medium to deep roots, but don't forget, she's a blonde. So we're going to be testing out this product today. It is very affordable, very inexpensive. Those are synonyms. Thank you very much. I bought this from Target. It is one of their holiday collection kits. We're going to test it out and we're going to see if this is going to give you voluminous, beautiful, awesome brows. So if you want to know if this is right for you and if it's Chab approved and if it's worth the money hunty, then let's get started. All right, as you can see, my eyebrows are naked right now because we are going to be testing out this lovely product today. So I'm on the Profusion's Cosmetics website right now. My cell phone is on silent, it's on autopilot. Actually, wait. Now it is on silent. So I have the Profusion's website on my little handy dandy phone right here. It says create stunning arches for defined brows with our new 6-piece brow kit right here. Kit includes all the tools you need to create pro brow looks. Pro brow. Well, I need some of that right now because your girl is like amateur brow right now. It says define and highlight your brows with rich pigments, available in 2 colorways that suit all skin tones. So they have a light version of this. I got the medium to deep because I like to do my brows a little bit darker because your girl got the roots happening here. Can't run away from the roots. They always grow back. Anyways, it says set your finished brows with our Pro Brow Wax. Shape, prime, fill, and set. You can do it all and achieve your, I don't like how they worded this website. Let me read this over. Anyway, shape, prime, fill, set. You can do it all and achieve your hashtag brow goals with our new beautiful brows kit for holiday 2018. Cha-cha. I don't know why I did that, sorry. From powders to a shaping wax plus a mechanical brow pencil and angle brush, this one-of-a-kind kit has all the necessary brow essentials to naturally build, shape, and define your arches. Our beautiful brows kit is available in 2 colorways, allowing you to choose from light medium or medium deep color pigments. No matter your preferred shape, this kit will arm you for full-on brow power. It says includes 1 brow palette, 1 brow wax, 1 brow light, and 2 brow shades. It says also 1 mechanical brow pencil and 1 angled brow brush. Great. So there's some info on the back of this thing right here. Oh, it says how to. So this is how to use, and it's actually going to say it on the box right here. It says how to prepare your brows for color by applying the brow primer to any sparse areas. So 2, it says using the angled brow brush, fill mid-brow to end with Java. Fill area from mid-brow to front with espresso. Accent the brow bone using brow light. Define edges further using the brow defining pencil. Okay, cool. So it's giving you all the steps that you got right here on the box. It's got a little diagram here to show you all this stuff. So let's follow it. Okay, so on one side right here, I'm going to actually follow the steps. On the other side, I'm kind of just gonna do whatever the heck I want. So it says something different on how to, and it says something up here. So it says to create lasting fullness and definition with the easy brow primer and brow powders. Use the brow defining pencil to map out the ideal shape and finish by lifting your arches with brow light. Medium deep kit is especially great for those whose color ranges range from chalk to jet black. Let's just open this thing up. DIY time away. Check it out. This is one of the products here. So this is the brow defining pencil right here, and there's that. It's one of those kind of like angled situations. I'm not personally a fan of those. I like the skinty little pencils, but it's okay, it's cool, whatever. Anyway, we also have the set right here. So it comes with the brow primer, brow light, Java, and espresso, and then it comes with a little angled brush for your brows, girl. All right, so on the box right here, it says to prepare the brow first with primer. So I'm gonna take my angle brush right here. We're just gonna get on with it. I'm gonna do this eyebrow first with the directions that we have on here, and then we're gonna see how user-friendly that is. And if not, then we just gonna go in and do whatever we want for the next part. So I'm gonna use combination of both of these. So let's start off with the brow primer first. So let's see what the consistency is like. So the brow primer feels just kind of like a wax. So I'm just going to apply this to my brow. So what I like to do with my eyebrows is I like to shape it out first with concealer. And notice that I have a missing space right here because I want to make my eyebrows a little thicker. So we're going to fill in that area too as our sparse area. Not sure if I was supposed to use the brow primer with the brush, but I did it anyway. So let me take like a little tissue and just wipe off some of the primer. So now it says to go in with the color Java, and it says to fill mid-brow to end. So we're gonna take the color Java on our angle brush here, and we're just going to fill in the brow. So mid to end. Okay, so I filled in the middle of my brow to the end with the color Java. And how am I feeling about the color so far? Java is a little bit too warm colored for me. My brows look a little auburn and I'm not feeling that at all. So let's just keep going with this. It says fill in mid-brow to front with espresso. And espresso looks more of like an ashier brown. So hopefully that will look a little bit better in the front. So let's take that and apply it to the rest of the brow. I got some Cholita brows happening right now. This is hella deep. Okay. You know, that's what happens when you get a medium to deep kit. I will know that for next time around. But so far the brow is not looking terrible. It's just not looking great. It says accent brow bone using brow light. So I don't usually like to highlight my brow after I put on this, but we're going to highlight the brow. And judging by the situation of this angle brush, I will not be using the brow light with that. I will be using a brush. And I'm going to go in with the brow light here. We're going to just go over and highlight the brow, I guess. Really powdery. I feel like that didn't do anything for me. Anyway, the last step, it says define edges further using the brow defining pencil. So I have the brow defining pencil, and hopefully what I can use out of this too is the spoolie, because I definitely need to brush out these hairs. So let me try to shape it and define it and make it a little more sharp with the defining pencil, and then also soften all the hairs and everything down with the spoolie. So let's go. Alrighty, so this is one brow completely done using all the steps from the back of this little box right here. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna do the other side the way that I would like to do it. So I'm actually gonna go in with the brow defining pencil first. Then I'm gonna try to fill it in with the colors here, and I'll probably skip the brow light. I'm gonna do it the way I wanna do it. And maybe my steps will be a little bit better, because what I can tell you right now with the steps that they've given me is that I'm more comfortable using this and not so much the angled brush and the powders. And that's just my personal preference. So first step I'm going to do is brush up the brow hairs and then go in with the pencil just to shape out my brow how I want it. So I'm going to start from the bottom and then also going to shape the top. So kind of like stenciling it out, and then I'm going to partially fill this in with this. And then if I want to make it deeper or fill in any sparse areas, then I'll go in with the brow powders. So let's go. Alright, so my brows are completely finished now. They are looking a little darker than I would like. And you know, I'm not going to judge it on the color, more of like the performance. Well, I am going to judge it a little bit on the color of the products and stuff. Let's talk about these products separately, okay? Let's talk about the brow palette first, okay? So brow primer, I don't know about longevity wise because I'm not going to keep this on for like the rest of the day. My day is pretty much over. I'm just filming right now. The brow primer is just not cutting it for me. It doesn't really, you know, make the hair stay in one place much or anything. It still moves around. It's not, you know, perfectly flawless or anything like that. Brow light, it's a piece of crap, okay? Especially if you're like darker complexion than I am and then you use this, it's gonna look real ashy, like you got some potato chips on your brow bone. I mean, not only that, but it just doesn't show up for me on my skin at all either. So I'm not that dark, okay? I'm pretty like light medium, okay? Java is, the color of it is just way too warm tone for brows. And then also, I mean, you could use it as like a pigmented shadow because it looks pretty good as an eyeshadow. I might depot this and stuff. And then espresso right here. Espresso is, I think, a really nice brow color because it's ashy. So if you look at it, this is Java and this is espresso. And espresso is a really nice ashy brown. Is a really nice ashy brown for the eyebrow. So if you're into brow powders, then I would say this one right here, espresso, is a pretty good color. I think it's weird in the directions where it's telling you to apply espresso onto the first half and then Java on the second half, because I feel like the two colors are totally different tones. One is not necessarily darker than the other, they're just really different tones. So I mean, you could argue that espresso is lighter than Java and that's why you apply that to the beginning of the brow, because I mean, typically people do that, but for me, I don't think they look any lighter or darker than each other at all. I think they're just two completely different browns. The next product I want to talk about that came into this kit is the angled brow brush, and I have no issues with it for the most part. It isn't quite the sharpest angled brush, so if you wanted like a really pointed tip and stuff, you probably wouldn't be able to do it with a brush like this. It's just not gonna give you that shape. But if for something like really nice and natural, if you wanted feathery brows and stuff, maybe the espresso color here and you just did it through, I think it'll look great. But for somebody who has really sparse brows, who is just trying to add a lot of definition to their eyebrows, this is probably not going to be it for you. I would probably say use like an eyebrow pencil. Probably. This kit I feel is for more people who have like really defined brows and they're just trying to give you a little hint of something there. For me personally, I have really sparse brows, so far with these two products right here, it's not doing it for me. Now we're gonna talk finally about the brow defining pencil. Now I really like the color. Actually, the color isn't too bad. It is not too warm, it's not too cool. You get a ton of product in here. That's a lot of product to use in there. Color wise is not so bad. It is like an ashy brown, but at the same time I feel like it's not waxy enough, and it's also a little too like smudgy. It's a little more on the like smudgy side versus like waxy dry side, and usually with eyebrow brushes I kind of want that. Also, I am not a fan of the shape of this eyebrow pencil, just because, and this is just my preference, if you want something a little more defined, probably not going to go with something like this. Over time, especially this part right here, it gets a little dull. You can go in and go to like the back of a piece of paper and just maybe run it through. I've seen Anastasia Beverly Hills, the queen of brows, she goes over with her brow defining pencil and she just goes over like a piece of paper and just runs it right through, and it becomes completely sharp again like that. And instead of having lines like this, you get nice sharp lines. But the thing is, you're gonna be wasting product doing that, and you know, I'm just not a fan of it. Spoolie, on the other hand, perfecto mundo, you can't go wrong with a spoolie. So what are my final thoughts on the Profusion's Beautiful Brows 6-piece defining brow kit? It is not approved. Ooh! Yeah, it's not approved because I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I think the color, I'm gonna take the color out of the situation, okay? Even though my eyebrows look a little too dark for my liking, but that's just my preference. It's the quality and the thought that came into the formulas and things. I feel like this kit should include maybe more of like a brow wax, or like even like a brow gel. That would work great. I would prefer that over these little brow primers. I would say for like the brow light here, people don't really use powders anymore. At least I don't, for highlighting the brows. They're probably gonna go in with something that is a little more creamier. I would probably, if I wanted a more defined brow, maybe use this as a cream instead of a powder right here, because this is a powder right here. Yeah. As far as these two right here, they're just two different tones. Maybe if you had a lighter version of espresso instead of Java, I think that would look great. I already said I'm just not a fan of the defining pencil here. I just don't like the shape, and the formula wise, it needs to be a little bit more like waxy and dry. That way you get more precise lines and you're not smudging it around. As far as longevity goes, I will leave a comment in the comment section as always, just letting you know how I feel about a product and how it performs form. All right, so those are my final thoughts on the Profusion's Beautiful Brows 6-piece defining brow kit. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried this product before? Because I don't like a product doesn't mean y'all can't try it out for yourself. Definitely leave a comment down below if you have tried it out, and let me know if it was worth your money dollars, okay? Because for me it wasn't, but now I can't return it because I've used it. It's just what it is what it is. It's gonna go in my archive of things that I've used that I don't necessarily like, and you know what, that is okay. Everybody likes makeup a little differently. I personally don't like it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below so I can check it out. Let's have a conversation, y'all. Anyway, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all these social medias down below right here. And ding ding, hit that notification bell because your girl make new videos every Friday. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or what you would like to see next. As always, thank you for watching. Bye. All the tools you need to create that's not what they said. It says shape, fill, that's not what it says. Why is it so hard for me to read? Mid-brow to frow. It's a really nice ashy brow. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.